Hello again, friends. I am Justin Hahn from Absurdly Epic. I would like to talk about stuff and junk and things. Oh, right. I know what I'm going to talk about because normally when I do this stuff I would go to my cards, but I actually have some things up here and I just hit myself in the head. That was not pleasant. So anyway, I was going to talk about a recent event in my life, but before we get started, I have my timer right here, so I don't prattle on endlessly. Let's go to the timer and set go. Alright, here we go. It's counting down right now. I can see it. You cannot, but rest assured, it is there. And hopefully I'm not talking too slow, because that seems like something I do. For some reason it feels like I'm talking really fast. But then I listen back to it and I'm like, and that was probably a little longer than you wanted to listen to me, but I'm not making this for you. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm actually just doing this to talk. And I hope you get something from it, because that would be super fine and dandy. And I mean that in a very real way. So, let's chat. Okay, I've wasted like a minute there. And here we go. So anyway, I don't eat Chinese food often, but when I do, I like myself a fortune cookie. And man, did I get a fortune this time. This was from about 2 weeks ago. Probably more so your time because I'm filming this ahead of time. I just want to be sure I have content for you. And, so anyway, this is my fortune from that last draw. And it says, well, I have to put it really close to the screen. You will inherit a large sum of money. Now, I thought this was funny because, well, first off, yes, please. I would like to inherit some money. I wouldn't like to inherit it in the way that a family member would have to die for me to actually inherit the money. But, you know, maybe someone could retire and I inherit their position and therefore a large sum of their money. Um, yes, that's a thing, right? Anyway, what was weird is I thought this seemed oddly blunt and a little specific. I mean, usually when you get fortunes and fortune cookies, they are kind of vague. They can apply to anyone. They're not very committal about anything. Like, you will have fortune in the near future, or something like that. And this one is you will inherit a large sum of money. Now I suppose you could say it's vague because it's not, it doesn't give a date on when you will inherit that money. So it could be like when I'm 60 I'll inherit the money, and I don't know, telling me now is kind of odd, don't you think? I think it is a bit odd, but it got me thinking over this past week, you know, what if I inherited a lot of money? What would I do with all that money? Because I like to think about that every once in a while. It's kind of depressing when you realize I don't have anything close to that kind of money, but It's really fun. I was looking at a car website, and I know this isn't gonna be everyone's favorite car. I was actually looking at the Honda Fit, um, because for some reason that car really speaks to me. I know people are probably like, this little dinky kid's car, and yeah, well, I don't have a whole lot of money, so I mean, it's an inexpensive vehicle, new. It's like 17,000 new. Although I will say that is without, without taxes, without whatever else you have to pay on cars, without all the extras, all that kind of stuff. Um, but really having a car that's different from the one I've had for a long time is an exciting idea. And I've thought about other things too. I'm really big on the technophiles side of things. So I was thinking like a new laptop, some new hard drives. I really want SSDs that are like huge. Because they have them, they're just expensive. Usually you find an SSD, you're lucky to get a 512, which I have on my laptop. And that one's fairly reasonably priced, but then you jump up to the terabyte ones, and then you're starting to spend some real money, and then they have a 2 terabyte one, but that's like even twice the price of that, so it's already almost $300 for a 1 terabyte. It's it's between 5 and 6 for a 2 terabyte solid state. I should double mention because regular ones are not that badly priced. But I've also thought of a new NAS drive, which is just an external hard drive that's connected to the internet, because then I can store more stuff on there. Then I wanted to put another storage drive in my computer. I've already got a whole lot of space. I'm a spaceaholic when it comes to computers, and then I was thinking stuff like, I'd buy a house, and I could afford Halloween costumes, and maybe even to go to some of the other cons around. But, I hear so much about all of them cons and stuff. I don't know why I slipped into that accent, but I did. So, yeah. Alright, so, anyway, with this little note, I've had more than with most fortune cookie stuff. I've kept it for reasons. Just to think back on it, I don't really put any stock in fortune fortunes, but it is a nice little positive note. And like I said, getting money in some way would not be too terrible and a thing. Although, once again, having to inherit it and what that means, probably not so great. So I'm sort of torn on the whole issue. But otherwise, I'm still, hoping to strike it rich in some way, something I do. I've got other balls in the air. That was probably not the best way of saying that. But I've got other things going on, and hopefully, several things happened at once there. Sorry about that. Hopefully, there will be a good solution to that. Anyway, I think I'm gonna start repeating myself if I keep going. But yeah. And this is actually a really cool idea. Well, um, if there are people watching, if you're a person watching, why don't you write a comment in the section down below? That, you know, what kind of fortune cookies have you got? Have you gotten any fortunes that you really are excited about? And also, what would you do with $1 million? Or, you know, a large sum of money, whatever that may be. It doesn't have to be a million. It could be the 10 million. It could be 70 million. It could be 30,000 if that's what you want. It doesn't have to be a small amount. Don't share any personal details because that could lead to fads. And you don't want it happening. I don't want to encourage any of that. So, yeah. And that is where that conversation will end. Yeah? See what I did there? Okay. Let's look around because now it is time for the absurd, the epic rhyme of the day thing that I do. I think I need to come up with a better name for that. Well, I still want to keep it rhyme of the day because I like that. I like it. Oh yeah. Uh, uh, that was going somewhere I don't want to go. All right, so we could do index card holder because I'm holding on to that, and I guess you would rhyme holder there. So holder with well, I saw Jumanji recently, and I enjoyed it. So one of the guys there is named Smolder, or he has a Smolder. Or his name is Smolder, and he has a Smolder. He's also played by Dwayne Johnson, colloquially known as The Rock. Anyhow, let's get back to what we were talking about. Index card holders, they don't smolder unless there's a fire. See, I even wrote a little poem for you there. You know, whatever you do with the rhyme, go out in the world and make it your own. I will see you later and do some weird karate chop thing. And, yeah, so take care and thanks for watching. Da 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 da.